Big news just in. The Social Security Administration has officially confirmed that SSI, SSDI, VA, and stimulus payments are starting to hit bank accounts on February 5th, and this could mean real cash for you or your loved ones. If you've been waiting or wondering whether you qualify, now is the time to pay close attention because these payments could make a huge difference in your monthly budget. Whether you rely on supplemental security income, Social Security disability insurance, Veterans Affairs benefits, or are expecting a stimulus check, this update is crucial. We'll break down who's eligible, how much you might get, and the key dates to watch so you don't miss out. Plus, with inflation still affecting everyday costs, these payments can provide that much-needed financial relief. In this video, we'll walk you through the official SSA announcement and explain everything you need to know. No confusion, no rumors, just clear facts. We'll also share tips on how to check your payment status and what steps to take if you haven't received your funds yet. If you want to stay ahead and make sure you get every dollar you're entitled to, hit that like button now. Liking the video helps us reach more people who need this vital information. Don't wait. Your February 5th payments could be just around the corner. Let's dive in and get you informed and prepared. The moment you've been waiting for is finally here. The Social Security Administration has just confirmed that payments for SSI, SSDI, VA benefits, and the latest stimulus are officially scheduled to begin landing in bank accounts on February 5th. For millions of Americans relying on these essential supports, this isn't just news, it's a lifeline. So, what does this mean for you? And how can you make sure you get every penny you deserve without delay? First, let's break down exactly who is included in this wave of payments. Supplemental Security Income, or SSI, supports low-income seniors, people with disabilities, and others who qualify based on strict financial criteria. If you're on SSI, February 5th marks the official start of your February payments, which could have arrived a little early depending on your bank's processing times. Meanwhile, Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, serves those who've worked and paid into Social Security but are now unable to work due to medical conditions. This group is also set to see their payments hit beginning February 5th. But it doesn't stop there. Veterans receiving VA benefits should also expect deposits in this timeframe, adding another layer of critical support to those who served our country. And for many, the stimulus payments designed to help families navigate these challenging economic times will be included in this round as well. What makes this update particularly important is how quickly the payments are moving. The SSA and Treasury have streamlined processes to get these funds into your hands faster than ever before, recognizing that timely access can make all the difference in covering bills, groceries, medications, and more. If you've been anxiously watching your bank account, you're not alone, and knowing exactly when to expect this money helps you plan better. Now, one of the biggest questions on everyone's mind is, do I qualify? The truth is, the eligibility rules can be complex, but don't worry, we'll walk through them together. For SSI recipients, eligibility depends on income and resource limits set by the federal government, designed to ensure help reaches those most in need. For SSDI beneficiaries, it hinges on your medical condition and work history. Veterans must meet specific service-related criteria, and stimulus payments have their own income thresholds and filing requirements. It's important to remember that if you're already receiving these benefits, you're almost certainly included in this payment wave. However, if you applied recently or are unsure about your status, there are easy ways to check and confirm your eligibility and payment schedule. We'll show you how to access official SSA and VA portals, as well as IRS resources for stimulus payments, so you can stay informed every step of the way. Let's talk about the amounts you can expect. While exact figures vary based on your individual situation, household size, and specific benefits, the February 5th payments will reflect all the latest adjustments, including any cost of living adjustments or COLA increases approved for this year. For seniors and disabled recipients living on tight budgets, even a small increase can make a meaningful difference, helping cover rising costs of housing, healthcare, and daily expenses. Another key point to understand is the timing. Because February 5th falls early in the month, some banks may post payments slightly before or after that date depending on their internal schedules. Direct deposit is by far the fastest and safest way to receive your money, so if you haven't set that up yet, now is a great time to do so. Paper checks are still being issued in some cases, but delays and risks of lost mail mean electronic deposits are strongly recommended. Now, what if you don't see your payment on or after February 5th? Don't panic. There are several common reasons payments can be delayed, including incorrect banking information, unprocessed applications, or pending verification reviews. We'll guide you on how to troubleshoot these issues, including contacting the SSA or VA directly, checking your online accounts, or reaching out to local offices for assistance. Staying proactive is key to resolving any hiccups quickly. Speaking of online accounts, if you haven't already registered for My Social Security or the VA's benefit portals, you're missing out on a powerful tool to monitor your payments, update your information, and stay on top of any changes. These portals are secure, user-friendly, and designed to give you peace of mind in managing your benefits from the comfort of your home. Now let's shift gears and talk about the stimulus payments. These payments have been a critical financial boost for many families and individuals during these uncertain times. Eligibility for stimulus funds is based on your recent tax filings and income levels. For many, the latest round of stimulus payments will be included in the deposits hitting February 5th. If you filed your 2025 tax return early, you're positioned to receive these payments as soon as possible. If not, there's still time, but it's essential to file soon to avoid missing out. With inflation impacting everything from gas prices to groceries, these stimulus payments aren't just a nice bonus, they're a necessity for many. They provide a cushion to help pay bills, stock up on essentials, or handle unexpected costs. It's vital to know the status of your payment and how it fits into your overall financial picture. Here's another important tip. Some recipients may notice that their February payments include combined amounts. This can happen when the SSA or VA consolidates multiple benefits or back payments into a single deposit to simplify processing. While this might seem confusing, it actually means you're receiving the full amount you're entitled to without having to manage multiple transactions. Keep an eye on your payment statements to verify the details. Another topic many viewers ask about is the impact of continuing to work while receiving these benefits. For SSDI recipients and some SSI beneficiaries, earning income above certain limits can affect payment amounts or eligibility. Understanding these limits and reporting income accurately is crucial to avoid unexpected reductions or overpayments that may need to be repaid later. The SSA has clear guidelines on work incentives and trial work periods designed to encourage beneficiaries to return to work without immediately losing benefits. We'll explain how these rules work and what you need to know if you're considering or currently working while receiving payments. Veterans, this update also means you should be alert to any changes in VA benefit amounts, especially if you're receiving disability compensation or pension payments. The VA periodically adjusts rates to reflect cost of living increases, and the February 5th deposit will incorporate these updates. Make sure your contact and banking information is current to avoid delays. Now, if you're new to benefits or have questions about applying, there's good news. The SSA, VA, and IRS websites offer extensive resources, including step-by-step guides, eligibility tools, and customer service support. Many local community organizations also provide free assistance with applications and benefits management. Taking advantage of these resources can help you navigate the process smoothly and avoid costly mistakes. One thing to keep in mind is fraud and scams. Unfortunately, with any major payments being distributed, scammers attempt to take advantage of vulnerable populations. The SSA and VA will never call you unsolicited asking for personal information or payment details. Always verify through official channels and never share your Social Security number or banking information with unknown sources. Now, as we look ahead beyond February 5th, it's important to understand that these payments continue on a schedule that depends on your benefit type and birth date. Social Security retirement benefits, for example, are typically paid on a monthly schedule staggered by birth date. Keeping track of these dates can help you budget and plan accordingly. For SSI recipients, payments usually arrive on the first of each month, with adjustments made if the first falls on a weekend or holiday. SSDI payments follow a similar pattern, but are usually aligned with Social Security schedules. Being aware of these timing rules helps you avoid surprises. We also want to highlight how these payments interact with other government assistance programs, such as Medicaid, Medicare, food stamps, and housing subsidies. Receiving benefits from multiple programs can be complex, with income limits and reporting requirements to keep in mind. Making sure you understand how your payments affect your overall eligibility is vital to maintaining your support. Healthcare costs are another major concern for many seniors and disabled individuals. While these payments provide essential income, rising medical expenses can still strain budgets. Programs like Medicare savings plans, extra help with prescription costs, and state assistance programs can offer relief. We'll cover how to access these resources and incorporate them into your financial planning. If you have family members or caregivers involved in managing your benefits, communication is key. Sharing information about payment dates, amounts, and any changes helps everyone stay coordinated and ensures bills are paid on time. Now let's address some frequently asked questions we receive from viewers like you. What should I do if I didn't get my payment? When will back payments be issued? Can I change my payment method? How do I update my address? These are all common concerns, and we'll go through answers based on the latest SSA and VA guidance to keep you informed. Additionally, we'll discuss how changes in legislation might affect your benefits in the coming months. Policymakers continue to debate reforms and adjustments, so staying updated is more important than ever. One final note. If you haven't already, consider setting up direct deposit if you're still receiving paper checks. This simple step can speed up payments and reduce risks associated with lost mail or theft. By understanding the payment timelines, eligibility criteria, and tools available to you, you're taking charge of your financial well-being in 2026. These benefits are designed to support you, but staying informed and proactive ensures you maximize their impact. Thank you for trusting us to guide you through this important update. Remember, February 5th is the key date, so mark your calendars and check your accounts closely. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to official agencies or trusted advisors. This is your moment to get the facts, plan ahead, and make sure you're prepared to receive the benefits you've earned and deserve. Now that you know the essentials about the February 5th payments, let's explore some real-life scenarios to help you understand how this might look in practice. Imagine you're a senior living on a fixed income who relies on SSI and a small pension. With the new payment cycle starting soon, you might see your bank balance increase right at the start of the month, easing the pressure of rent and utility bills. This early deposit can be a game changer, allowing you to plan your expenses without scrambling last minute. If you are a veteran receiving VA disability benefits, this update means your monthly income stream remains steady, reflecting any recent adjustments tied to cost of living or service-related compensation increases. For many veterans, this reliable payment is critical to maintaining their independence and meeting medical and housing needs. Now, for SSDI recipients who are considering returning to work or increasing work hours, the payment schedule and earnings limits matter even more. Remember, while working can provide additional income and a sense of purpose, it also affects your benefit amounts if you go beyond the set thresholds. The SSA offers trial work periods that provide flexibility, but knowing when and how payments might change is crucial. One overlooked but important point is how tax filing this year can affect your stimulus payments. The IRS uses your most recent tax return to determine eligibility, so if you filed early and electronically with direct deposit information, you're positioned to receive stimulus funds faster. If you haven't filed yet, you still have time, but delays in filing can mean delays in receiving your money. For families caring for multiple beneficiaries, perhaps a senior parent receiving Social Security and a disabled adult sibling on SSI, managing these payment schedules and ensuring that all benefits are received and accounted for can be complex. Setting up alerts, tracking deposits, and keeping organized records become invaluable. Let's also touch on the role of community resources. Many nonprofits and government agencies provide workshops, counseling, and assistance to help individuals navigate benefits. If you're feeling overwhelmed, reaching out to local senior centers, veterans organizations, or disability advocacy groups can offer support and guidance. Now, what about the future? The SSA and VA payment systems are continuously evolving, aiming for faster, more accurate disbursements. The government's push toward fully electronic payments is part of a broader strategy to reduce fraud, speed delivery, and improve transparency. For recipients, this means fewer delays and more reliable income streams, but also the need to stay digitally savvy. If you haven't yet embraced online account management, this year is a great time to start. Logging into your My Social Security account or VA benefits portal allows you to check your payment history, update direct deposit info, and even estimate future benefits. This level of control reduces surprises and empowers you to plan effectively. It's also worth noting that the February 5th payments are just one part of a larger annual cycle. Social Security benefits and VA payments are adjusted annually to reflect inflation and policy changes. Staying informed about these adjustments helps you anticipate changes in your budget and make smart financial decisions. For those who rely heavily on these benefits, it's a good idea to create a simple budget that accounts for expected payments, bills, and discretionary spending. With steady payments arriving, you can plan for essentials like groceries, medications, and transportation, while also setting aside a little for emergencies. Additionally, some recipients may qualify for additional programs such as energy assistance, food aid, or prescription discounts. These programs often require proof of income or benefit receipt, so keeping documentation handy and current can smooth the application process. One common challenge is dealing with unexpected expenses. While benefits provide a baseline, life sometimes throws curveballs, like a sudden medical bill or home repair. Building a small emergency fund, even a modest one, can offer peace of mind. Combining benefits with community support and careful budgeting creates a safety net. Let's not forget the importance of family involvement. For many seniors and disabled adults, family members help manage finances and ensure bills are paid on time. Open communication about payment schedules and changes prevents misunderstandings and financial stress. Another critical aspect to consider is the impact of healthcare costs. Medicare premiums, copays, and supplemental insurance can take a significant bite out of your monthly income. Understanding how these expenses affect your net benefits helps you plan and look for savings opportunities, like assistance programs or generic medications. In the coming months, keep an eye on news about potential policy changes. Lawmakers continue to debate reforms to Social Security and VA benefits, and while no major changes are expected immediately, being informed helps you adapt quickly. For anyone new to the benefit system or who has experienced changes recently, like retirement, disability, or changes in income, taking time to understand how your benefits work and when payments arrive is crucial. The SSA and VA websites offer tutorials, FAQs, and contact information to support you. Finally, staying vigilant against scams is more important than ever. With large-scale payments being distributed, fraudsters increase their efforts to exploit vulnerable populations. Always confirm information through official government sources and never give out personal details over the phone or online unless you initiated the contact. To wrap up this section, remember that February 5th marks an important milestone for millions of Americans receiving SSI, SSDI, VA, and stimulus payments. Staying informed, proactive, and organized can make a significant difference in managing your finances and reducing stress. As we continue through 2026, keep these tips in mind and use the tools available to you. Your benefits are there to support you. Make sure you're fully utilizing them to maintain financial security and peace of mind. Thank you for trusting us to provide this detailed update. Stay tuned for more information as new developments arise. Together, we can navigate these changes and ensure you receive the benefits you've earned and deserve.